Honorable Excellencies, guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me begin by extending very warm saying thanks to all participants of the Triple Helix Conference in 2011 that is conducted in Bandung. And in this opportunity, I would like to send warmest greeting from our rector, because now he is in another activity. And actually he is so enthusiastic and interesting to be here with all of you. But because that activity, so he asked me to read his closing remark for all of you. And of course, with your permission, now I would like to read his closing remarks. Honorable Excellencies, guests, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Institute of Technology Bandung, I would like to sincerely thank each one of you for your very active participation and significant contribution to this Triple Helix 10 International Conference 2012, Bandung, Indonesia. We would like also to thank to the Minister of Research and Technology of Indonesia, Ministry of Education and Culture of Indonesia for their support, and also all the sponsors for the supporting this conference. We try to make a difference in this Triple Helix Conference. In this 3 days conference, we have not only plenary session and parallel session, but also we have satellite event, agriculture beyond food, and regional EU Asian dialogue instrument. And also we have attractive social event with cultural performance, and we have satellite photo exhibition from DAAD and German Aerospace Center. And the last one, we have integrated with National Technology Exhibition that we will attend this afternoon. And in this conference, presenting 114 papers with 159 participants and 50 guests. So in total, we have more than 200 attendees. We appreciate very much your active exchange of idea and view on how we could effectively address the issue in the Triple Helix and innovation. All the presentation and discussion made during the conference be very informative and enlightening. And I'm very pleased with the outcome of this conference. I wish you have a good and enjoyable experience in Bandung in Triple Helix Conference 2012, sorry. I would like to thank you all once again for your active participation and wish you a safe trip back home. But before I close my speech, I would like to give short additional from myself actually. And as we know that we already discussed deeply about everything relating with the improving ABG relationship, academics, business, and government, to get optimal result in order to bring the innovation result from academic side to industry side with good setting up regulation by government. That's very important. Especially in Indonesia, we still have gap how to bring innovation result from university to industry. And I'm sure this seminar gives us so many conclusions then that can be implemented by all of us. So let me know, we start to set up how to implement that. I'm sure we can do that, and this is very, very important relating with this conference. And finally, again, I wish you have a good and enjoyable experience in Bandung and wish you a safe trip back to home. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Wawan. And the next one will be closing remarks from the Deputy Minister of Research and Technology of Indonesia. We would kindly invite Professor Amin Subandrio to deliver the speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellencies, honorable guests, speakers, and participants. Please allow me to extend our highest appreciation to ITB, the President of the ITB, Director, and all the staff members, and also the crew. Yes, I mean those who are helping the TH conference from the very beginning, and has been in collaborating with our staff, Minister of Research and Technology, and because I found that the teamwork between ITB and the Minister of Research and Technology has been working very harmoniously and very strongly. Without that, this conference will not be able to be conducted in like this. And also my appreciations come to President of THA, Professor Eskoits, and the entire members of the boards and committees for supporting this conference. And also I would like to use this opportunity to thank the entire organizing committee. I can see some of them here, probably at the back. Could you stand up, please, all the organizing committee? So, and then I would like to invite all the participants to give big applause to the organizing committee. Yeah. And also I would like to use this opportunity to express my appreciation to the late Professor Samsa, who has been initiating the work of organizing committee. Yeah, unfortunately he passed away last year, so this is also a good opportunity, good time for us to remember what has been done by the late Professor Samsa. And last but not least, I would like to thank the hotel management for their good cooperation so far, starting from the reception at the lobby until the room, and also this ballroom, for their excellent support. We can have our fast breaking as well as early breakfast or sahur for the Muslims, as well as for the lunch provided to those who are not fasting in special place. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Minister of Research and Technology and also the entire organizing committee, I would like also to apologize for any inconvenience or mistakes or misunderstanding between participant and the organizing committee, if there is any, because we have already tried to do everything in our best capability, but we believe that still there are many weaknesses probably you experienced during your visit in this conference as well as in Bandung. So with this, I would like to conclude my remarks, and I wish you a pleasant stay in the rest of your time in Bandung, and I wish you also a good trip back to your country. And for those who are from Indonesia, of course, safe trip back to your place. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we end the session, I will give time for Professor Tarik Durrani. Please, Professor. Professor Eskowitz, as the President of Triple Helix Association. Please welcome Professor Eskowitz.
Thank you. It is more than 60 years ago that perhaps the first Triple Helix conference was held here in Bandung. I refer, of course, to the meeting called by President Sukarno of Indonesia that brought together the countries of Asia and Africa to establish the non-aligned countries of the world as a force in world politics, making the world into a triadic place. This is, after all, the essential principle of the Triple Helix, that introducing the third element moves things away from conflict or conflation by introducing a mediating element in between two other parties, and also the potential to introduce novelty, innovation, and new ideas. More than 60 years ago, that is what the Bandung Conference introduced into world politics. That didn't have to be a strict opposition between two opposing principles, that there could be a middle ground and a synthesis of different ideas. In succeeding decades, this has come true in world politics. There is no longer two oppositional powers, and so although the non-aligned movement has receded, in actuality it has become the model for world politics as we seek a synthesis of different economic, social, and political principles. And it is out of that background that the Triple Helix concept and movement has been created. And so it is most fitting that this meeting is held in Bandung, the original source of the Triple Helix. Thank you. I would now like to express my appreciation to all the members of the Executive Board and to the heads of the Triple Helix committees who have devoted volunteer efforts to making this association a reality. It started more than 20 years ago, as I said in my opening remarks, with a workshop sponsored by NATO, and then through a collaboration between myself and Professor Leidersdorf, which then has blossomed into this international association and movement. And so finally, I would like to call upon Professor Durrani, who has some modest tokens of appreciation to the local organizing committee. Tarik.
Henry's actually expressed our appreciation to the organizing committee. What I'd like to do is take a few moments to basically, we brought along some tokens of our appreciation to the organizing committee and some of these people. So I've got to go to that table over there where everything's laid out in a certain, not quite random order, but I'm going to call people over. They'd like to come along and receive their little token. Deputy Minister Swandrio. Thank you very much. Is Vice Chancellor Gunawan here? Thank you for
Nice,
that.
and see you next
Very
time.
grateful for ITV and your leadership. Dr. Dwight Larso. It was really all his hard work that we were here today.
Well, you give me two.
Two, because you've done more than most. Could I invite Iko Prasiato? This is one for you and one for your daughter,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
whom you've neglected all these months. Thank you. RISTEC has played a very important role in the success of this conference. They were the originators of the current, of the concept of bringing this conference to Bandung, and one particular individual has played more than a simple role in this thing in making everything happen. Could I invite Bu Nada Marsudi?
Thank you.
Go on. Supporting NADA throughout this period has been Amin Manurum. And I'm not quite sure where he is. He's hiding away somewhere at the back as usual. The worker bee is always at the end of the line, so there's something for him.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And as Andrea said, thank you all very much for coming. We hope to see most of you in London, if not all of you. And safe journey home. Thank you. Bye.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now the Triple Helix Conference 2012 has officially ended, as it is finally the end of our meeting today. And after this, we would kindly invite all participants to have a cordial lunch break in the ground floor, as usual. And Friday prayer will take place in the third floor of the hotel. And all participants for the optional excursion may contact the registration desk afterwards. I'm Andariandita on behalf of the organizing committee would like to thank all participants for the cooperation. We do hope that you had a very, very great time during the past 3 days. Good afternoon and see you again, hopefully, in the Triple Helix Conference 2013. Thank you.